Most people know Tesla for its high-end electric cars and its awesome CEO, Elon Musk. However, some people might not know that electric cars have a lot of unique features as well. Tesla has made lots of great things, and the Model X is one of them. The Model X is a car of the future that is already available because it is equally technologically sophisticated, offers a ton of cool features, and has many cutting-edge safety features. So, what are the most liked features of the Tesla Model X? Watch the video to find out. Hey guys, welcome to the channel TechLife. Today we will share with you some of the coolest features available on the Tesla Model X. So, stick with us to the end. The 2022 Tesla Model X is a great example of what the electric car company stands for as a brand. It is fast, high-tech, and has a cool feature in its Falcon Wing rear doors. It is a unique but pricey option in the growing EV crossover market. The Model X is equipped from the factory with two electric motors that produce a combined total of 670 horsepower and all-wheel drive. An optional upgrade to the Model X called the Plaid adds a third electric motor that produces an incredible 1,020 horsepower and is said to reach 60 miles per hour in just 2.5 seconds. Tesla says that the version with the Mega motor will be available by the end of 2022. The Model X isn't as quick as the Model S sedan, which has a similar drivetrain, but surprisingly quick for how big and heavy it is. The interior is very modern, with a big screen that takes up most of the dashboard and can be used to control most of the Model X's features. The whole family can fit on the third row of seats, and the captain's chair can be added to the second row. The long-range model from the previous year has been rebranded as the Simple Model X, and its estimated range has decreased from 363 miles per charge to 351. The high-performance Plaid trim, which came out last year, now has an estimated range of 335 miles per charge instead of 340. The awkward, rectangular yoke-shaped steering wheel from last year is still there. The standard Model X has two electric motors, one at the front axle and one at the back. This gives it all-wheel drive. This setup is pretty fast, and Tesla says it takes 3.8 seconds to go from 0 to 60 miles per hour. The three-motor, 1,020 horsepower Plaid high-performance version is said to go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 2.5 seconds. But we haven't been able to test that yet on our test track. The Model X handles well, but its electric motors are what makes it stand out. One of the most unexpected features of the Tesla Model X was its Falcon Wing doors. These really made the Model X stand out. In true Tesla style though, they aren't just for looks, they also serve a purpose. The Falcon Wing doors actually make it easier to load and unload because they have more space. They also give passengers a little more room to get in and out of the vehicle. Even more surprising is that when it's open, it takes up less space than a regular car door because it uses sensors to find nearby cars and opens up before moving outwards. The Tesla Model X has automatic doors that can be opened without touching the door handles. This can be done from the front seats. The infotainment system has a screen that shows the car and which doors are open or closed. You can also use this screen to open or close the doors. This works for both the hood and the trunk. The screen will actually display what position the doors are in when they are open and closed, and it will also display in real time how the doors are positioned while they are being opened and closed. The Model X also has a feature called Summon, which lets the driver park or get the SUV out of a tight spot while standing outside. This feature seems like a gimmick, but the silly top hinge doors made it a necessity. Smart Summon is the new name for Tesla's self-parking feature. It lets Tesla cars leave a parking spot and go around obstacles to get the owner of the car. You can call your car to you from up to 200 feet away with just your phone, as long as the car is in your line of sight. People used to think that self-driving cars would only be possible in the far future, but this technology is now out there thanks to Tesla. The Model X comes standard with cutting-edge hardware that can be utilized for various autopilot functions. It is also capable of driving itself, and its performance can be improved over time through the use of software updates. Autopilot was developed to assist drivers with the aspects of driving that present the greatest challenge. This indicates that it can automatically steer, change speeds, and brake while remaining in its lane. Autopilot requires an active driver in order for the car to drive itself. This is for safety reasons. The Model X has a pretty good range, to say the least. Electric cars have come a long way since they were first made, and Tesla made some of the best ones. The Model X is one of the best ones on the market. Surprisingly, the Model X is only available as a long-range model, which can go up to 360.4 miles according to the EPA. The Jaguar I-Pace, on the other hand, only gets 246 miles per gallon. When it comes to range, the Model X beats most of its competitors. One of the coolest things about the Model X is the panoramic windshield, which covers almost half of the length of the cabin. It gives passengers a view of the sky that no other car in the market can match, except maybe convertibles. The 31 square feet of glass, which is part windshield and part moonroof, gives you an amazing view. Solar tinting technology is used in the Model X windshield, which lets it get darker as the sun gets stronger. Seating in the Model X is pretty cool because you can get in it in a few different ways. The default configuration for the Model X is for it to have 5 seats in 2 rows. You can get the Model X with either 6 seats or 7 seats in a 3-row configuration. The second row seats have plenty of room for your head, and the third row is mostly for kids. All the seats are heated and have flux leather coverings. Among Tesla's lineup of vehicles, the Model X is the one that is most comparable to an SUV. As a result, it is the model that is ideal for customers who require an exceptionally large amount of cargo room. Even though it is more compact than most SUVs and has a more compact shape, it still has a significant amount of storage space. The front compartment of the vehicle has a storage capacity of 187 liters and is suitable for carrying soft goods. If you want to be able to transport as much as possible, you can get a massive load volume of 2,367 liters by folding down all the seats in this area, as well as the space behind them. This is similar to the Mercedes GLC, which is a lot bigger. The rear floor can be raised to make the lip height lower, which makes loading very easy. One of the most futuristic things about the Model X might be that it can get live updates. The Model X can get live updates over the air to improve a number of functions. This is almost like how a smartphone works. The main purpose of these updates is to add new features, improvements, and even safety features, making the car safer and more capable over time. Even better, they're easy to install. All you have to do is tap the yellow clock icon and then choose one of 3 ways to install the update. The Model X has a lot of advanced safety features, which aren't exactly cool but are still important. Some of these features, like the autopilot and the ability to call for help, have already been talked about. There are also emergency braking systems that automatically apply the brakes if a crash with another vehicle is about to happen. This system warns the driver right away so that they can take control and stop the crash. The Model X is also hard to roll because of its shape and low center of gravity. Okay folks, that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed watching this video, give it a thumbs up, click the subscribe button, and ring the bell icon so that you will never miss any videos from us.